That's not clickbait, it's genuine. On the way to work the other day, someone ploughed into the back of the 5 Series and then pushed me into the car in front. So unfortunately, the insurance have written it off. In this video, I'm going to talk you through what's happened to the car, why it's been written off and so forth. And this is the last video of my 525. Very sad about that. As you know, I've spent quite a lot of money and a lot of time in this car, and it was, well, I'd planned to put about another 100,000 miles on it and really test how much a high mileage car does actually cost to run. The thing is though, even though she's 11 years old and done 170,000 miles, she still did what she was meant to do. Looked after me. We'll start with the front end then. There was, I would say, a light impact to the car in front, but it's still done quite a lot of damage to the front bumper. You probably can't see it on the video very well, but the whole bumper's now been deformed in. Maybe if I hold it up like that, you can see that the kidney grills have been pushed back. This kidney grill has had its slats damaged and the outer rim has been cracked. Also the bumper's all cracked here, and as you can see from the headlight, that has now started all misting up. The washer jets have obviously been pushed out, and over here there's quite a lot of frontal impact damage. Again, washer jet being pushed back out, and all of the parking sensors have, well, they've gone. So that's the front. Now luckily I'd still got my foot on the brakes when the vehicle crashed into me, so I did manage to slow the whole circuit down, but round the back it's a bit of a different story. This might not look too bad on camera, but remember this is quite a big heavy old car, the 5 Series, and it is built quite well. If you have a look underneath here, you can see that the cross member, that crash bar, has been ripped straight through the mount and is now buckled in underneath the car. Obviously all of the plastic trims have either been snapped, broken, or completely broken off. You can see that the bumper is now all smashed in, and also you might just be able to see in there, but the boot lid has caved in, and so has the boot floor. That's caved up. Up on the boot lid you can see that is very much caved in. It was quite a large van that hit the back of me. Now you can see a little bit of the, if I follow that round, you can see just how much it deforms in. Obviously the lens is all cracked as well, and the boot now is wedged shut. You can't get in the boot anymore. You can, however, still open the top glass. That now doesn't fit properly because of it all being deformed. You can see some of the rub marks there as well. The car thinks that the boot is permanently open, so the parcel shelf now doesn't go back down. And inside, if I show you inside, if you look at the headrests, both driver and passenger, both of those have popped out as the restraint system was activated, but thankfully the airbags didn't go off. So after a few minutes I was able to adjust the seat. Initially I couldn't get out of the car, but then I did manage to adjust the seat and steering wheel, get a bigger aperture to squeeze out. Amazingly, even after being shunted at about 40 miles an hour, the car was still able to limp itself back home. But it is very much not a happy car anymore. Start the car up. If we have a look on the infotainment system here, the restraint system, airbags, belt tensioners, belt force limiters fault. You get the same for the driver's side, same for the passenger side, and you also now get a warning. The battery started going low as well because it's been sat in the cold for a few days. The cornering ability is restricted as well, so it's done something to the airbags. You can see it's saying boot open as well. If I just turn round, you can see that the boot's closed. So it really has bruised the old girl quite badly. The mileage, 168,000 she did, so she's had a very good life. and served well, and ultimately she did what she was built to do, look after me. But apart from all of the warnings going off, she's running as she should. She's still very happy. Shame really, she's a good car, or was anyway. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's not one that I particularly wanted to make, to be honest, but such is the life of running cars and having a series on them on YouTube. If you have enjoyed this video, underneath you'll find a thumbs up. Hit that, right next to it there's a subscribe button. Hopefully you've enjoyed this enough for me to earn a subscription from you, and you hit that subscribe button for future updates. Coming up next, it's nothing on this unfortunately, but I do need to find a replacement for it now. Watch this space.